Hello friends, I am Sachin Athlare. Today we discuss about engineering mechanics. This subject is the core subject of mechanical engineering. So, engineering mechanics is useful in strength of material, design, and many other designing related subjects. So, let's start with the definition of engineering mechanics. So, what is mechanics? Mechanics is the science of forces and their effects on rigid body. So friends, what is rigid body? This rigid body and other concept we will see in other video. But now we can simply say that rigid body is a body which is having zero deformation or no deformation. In actual practice, the rigid body is not present in inverse, means it in actual practice which is having a negligible deformation. That type of bodies are called as rigid body. At the right hand side we can see the images of lever, screw, wedge and wheel axle. When the force is applied on this type of any object, the relative motion is done on that. So these type of studies are done in mechanics. Now let's start with the other definitions regarding to engineering mechanics. First one is statics. Static is a branch of engineering mechanics which deals with the forces and their effects on a rigid body when the body is at rest. In static, we study the forces and their effects on a rigid body when the body is at rest. And second one is a dynamic. Dynamics is also the branch of engineering mechanics which deals with the forces and their effect on a rigid body when the body is in motion. In this case, we have to study the forces and their effect on a rigid body when the body is in motion. Now, third one is kinetics. Kinetics is the branch of dynamics which deals with the forces and their effect on a rigid body when the body is in motion with considering the forces on it. See friend, kinetic is the branch of dynamics. In this, we have to study the forces and their effect on a rigid body when the body is in motion with considering the forces acting on it. Okay. Fourth one is a kinematics. Kinematics is the branch of dynamics which deals with the forces and their effect on a rigid body when the body is in motion without considering the forces on it. In kinematics, we have to study the forces and their effect on a rigid body when the body is in motion without considering the forces acting on it. The main difference in kinetics and kinematics is that in case of kinetics we have to study the forces also with it, and in case of kinematics we should not consider the forces acting on it. So friends, it is enough for today. In next video we will discuss about what is force, what is equilibrium, what is resultant, what is equilibrium force, what is resultant force, and what are the force systems which we have to study in mechanics subject. That all concepts are cleared by me. So friend, if you have liked the session, then press like button and subscribe to my channel. So friend, thank you for watching my video. Jai Maharashtra.